Howdy everybody, want to wheeze them here. It is 4:07 a.m. Thursday morning, June 20th, 2013. Internet is absolutely crawling. We've gone from like a desert to a storm plagued land with lots of rain, which is a great thing. It's just I think I came in tonight, there's an uncovered cable box. Seeing that it took a 25-30 minute video about the new GameStop poster I got tonight to upload. I think around like 185 minutes. There's probably water in the line again. Anyway, one of the things I've been trying to get up, and I just keep having like crazy stuff and then uncovering cool things happen. But before I went off to E3, went ahead and made the post, on the blog, YouTube, Facebook, Google+, and then I hit up some of the forums, Dark Spiral in particular. Had a question from Takadox360. It was a simple one, basically what happens if you put half of a Swap Force character on the portal. At first I thought, man, that's kind of a lame question, and then the more I started thinking about it, the more I wanted to know. Number one, it bothers me not knowing things. Number two, it actually turns out it was a pretty freaking good question. And number three, it's just, hey, there's potential here. My initial reaction, and this was posted before I even flew out to go to E3, was we'd probably just get like an error message or like, hey, put a figure on the portal, and that's basically what happens. But I had the idea of something that would be cool with the Swap Force characters in particular. We'll take Washbuckler, for example. You put the top half on the portal, that would be Wash. He's missing the buckler. I thought he should like be crawling along with his arms looking for, his tentacles or something. Similarly, if you had Buckler on, I thought you should have like this headless tentacle mass looking for the top end of Wash. The 3DS guy was really cool. This was in the actual Swap Force demo booth. The stuff I recorded for W Drums, that was at the Nintendo booth. It had the same staff, like later on in the evening. There was like a lady with a British accent. It was pretty cool. She was actually then back at the Activision end with Swap Force. But that aside, the 3DS guy at the actual Swap Force booth was awesome. He's a big fan of the series. Out of the ones I talked to, he was like the most into it. I mean, he was almost like Activision flew him out there and he was just as excited as all of us were or something. But got a lot of cool information from him, but I actually ran it by him. I was like, hey, I kind of thought it'd be funny if they did that. He thought it was a great idea. I'm sure some people do. When I had the chance actually to run it by like the developers, not quite as good of an idea in their opinion. Their logic is, and I guess what they do, they have like kids come into their studio in Albany like weekly, I guess maybe even daily, I'm not sure, but essentially like at least a couple times a week. Different age ranges, they want to see how they interact, and they found, that they like to pull the toys, see them come onto the portal, and their idea with the Swap Force is simply, get the toy on, do it correctly, get back to the game, then switch around. They don't want to have like unnecessary interaction in between them, I guess. That said, I still think it would be hilarious. A couple of the other people that heard it thought it kind of sounded cool. But again, it's not going to be something we see in the game. There's going to be pretty much what you see in this video. We had Hoot Loop, who at the time hadn't been like officially revealed to us. There was no packaging or anything. If you had the two pieces together, you could kind of figure it out. And then of course Washbuckler. I was filming and I was at this point like loaded down with all kinds of stuff. It was like kind of hard to walk and not run into something or someone. So the Wii U guy, I believe is who it was, he actually kind of came in. I asked him if he could like just leave. I think we started out with Loop, the bottom end of Hoot Loop, and I, like, hey, put a character on the portal, please. And then we had him, I don't know where, I did not actually see Hoot, like in the area, but first thing they found was Wash, so we stuck him on. We had Wash Loop. I kind of, really hard to film and hold stuff, and the noise levels are so high. That's why I'm actually doing this voice intro for you, kind of explain everything in case you can't hear it well. But I kind of flip up and we take a look at the screen, and then had them, you know, take that apart and just put wash, you know, like the top end of wash buckler on the portal of power. Again, no error message, no hilarious animation, anything like that. Just basically, hey, please put a, you know, figure on the portal of power so we can have some fun and play. So again, I did actually take all of the questions I received, had them in there on the iPad mini, fired a few of them off, like I said, at the behind closed doors, which that's the video I'm trying to make, and this slow internet connection is not helping things. This will be a quick one, although I've rambled a lot longer than the actual video content itself. But like I said, that's what the intent of this video is. Just, hey, what happens if you put half of a Swap Force character on the portal? Like I said, you'll see it yourself, but essentially nothing, and you just get the message, hey, put a character on the portal. So there's your answer. You can see it in person, and I've got a ton of stuff still coming. It just takes quite a bit of time, you know, to kind of get everything going, and I keep running into cool stuff that's unexpected, you know, like the Toys R Us promotion, the GameStop Skylander day, and then I go up today and I come back with their poster, not Polar Whirlwind, and then the poster has the adventure pack, which I think in the video it actually shows pretty well. Some of the pictures online are like really grainy. I mean, that it's almost like a thumbnail on the flyer. It's a shame it's not just like even, you know, 20% bigger. We could get like a really good shot of it. But I'll quit rambling. That's what this video was about. I've got quite a few like this. Some of the behind the scenes stuff, and then again, my big deal, your questions, is coming. Just trying to get all that straightened out. So again, check it out, see what you think. Feel free to comment if you think that there should be the hilarious animation with the aforementioned half stumbling about on the screen looking for its counterpart or something. Again, I realize now, like after talking to the developers, why they didn't do it. You know, kind of make it streamlined for kids, don't sidetrack them. But personally, I still think it would have been pretty awesome. But feel free to chime in with what you think. And again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here shortly.
Stupid question that I became.
He actually had a cool idea. It's like it should be the bottom half, like wandering around. Like, where's my top half?
As you can see, the bottom half is not registered to the top half.
It is I, Miles, ready to swap into a dog.
Now that's, as you can see, that's wash lid. Then can you pull the bottom half off and just put the wash part on the portal so we can see what that does? There's wash only. And as you can see, it just simply does not register. So, again, I thought it was a stupid question, but then I grew to love it. So now we have an answer.